Okay. So now let's try to understand about what is assignment or pledging. So there is a company whose name is Home Depot, and Home Depot wants to borrow certain amount of 500,000 from a bank, and they go to bank and they borrow it, but bank will always ask for a security, right? So as a security, they put their accounts receivable, or we can say they put them as a collateral. So what happens? The company continues to collect the money from the debtors or accounts receivable as usual, and there is no adjustment which is made in accounts receivable account, because this is a loan against these accounts receivable. In case the company won't be able to pay this loan, then the bank will come and invoke this accounts receivable and they will start to recover from them. Now the financial statement in that case will disclose this line item, that accounts receivable of 2 million have been pledged as collateral for $500,000, because this is an important investment information, because people need to know that what is being pledged against this loan of $500,000. Now let's go and see the same thing through the textbook concept. So textbook contains the pledging of accounts receivable, and they simply says that pledging occurs when a company uses this accounts receivable as a collateral for loan. So they are putting it as a collateral and they are getting a loan. Now the company retains the ownership of the receivables, because the company is the owner of receivable, and even the proceeds from the receivable are pledged to repay the loan. So what happens when the company receives the money from these debtors? They repay the loan. When they receive the money from debtors, they repay the loans. So primarily that is used for repaying the loan. The accounting treatment, as we discussed above, there is only requirement to disclose it through a note within the financial statement that we have pledged our accounts receivable against this total amount of loan. And finally, the accounts receivable balance is not adjusted in the balance sheet. Nothing happens in the balance sheet for accounts receivable balance.